new season is starting.
Random.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. Who reminds him of big league buyers. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
It's time for baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the international squad.
Hello.
Hello.
Oof. Nice.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Rolando Ramirez.
Now here it comes. Fouled away.
First pitch, 107.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Delgado is there. Throw on to first in time. One away. Now to the plate, Robbie Miranda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Robbie Miranda.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Comer giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Stepping in, Robert Rorabaugh. He'll get
Batting
to take
third,
his first cuts
the
here.
first baseman, Robert Rorabaugh.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darryl
Leading
Salem.
off from the west, the second baseman, Darryl Salem.
And he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. Settling in now, Luis Zarate.
The left fielder, Luis Zarate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Standing in now, Davis
right
Cox.
fielder,
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
There for a while, but he had to give up his first hit eventually. This is actually good because now the scouts will be able to see how he operates out of the stretch. Maybe get a look at his pickoff move. Also, you want to see how a pitcher responds to adversity, and this is the first bit of adversity he's faced all game.
At the plate, Ken Lintner.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Ken Lintner.
Here's a look over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. A throw behind the runner at second, back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Cox at second with 2 down. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Every person in this park, scouts included, know that walks could just kill a team, leading to big innings. Even the greatest pitchers in the game give them up occasionally, but he's got to find a way to minimize them if possible. We'll see if he can put that behind him and attack the next hitter a little bit more aggressively.
At the plate, Emmett Brunk. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Johnny Anderson, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Mendoza has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready for another chance. Rolando Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Chance is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Miranda. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robbie Miranda.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side. Gonzalez is right there. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The International Stars lead this one 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the West, number 28, Bruno Moya. Pinch hitting for the West, number 58, Billy Chavez. Now coming into pinch hit, Booker Clark. Now playing right field, number 55, Steven Tiger. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the international prospect.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The West Prospects used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bruno Moya earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First, for the victorious West squad, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over 3
The 2018 Rays may have been the most under-the-radar 90-win team in baseball history. Known more for...
We're here inside Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays, as they're set to host the Houston Astros on opening day. The Rays are coming off a surprisingly strong finish to 2018, and with more on that, we'll send things down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, a fired-up fan base has come out tonight to try and help lift their home club to a big opening day win, and an air of anticipation is mounting as we approach the first pitch. The team is looking to build off a great August and September, where they went 36-19 to finish out the season in 2018. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to get them into the postseason, in part because they got off to a poor start last year, going just 1-8 out of the gate. So they're going to look for a faster start this year and maybe prove that their strong finish in 2018 was actually just the beginning.
Thanks, Heidi. And with that, let's get this 2019 season underway. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning, nobody out.
The right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. First delivery to him on the way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Previous history with Blake Snell, been pretty good, 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Springer over at second. Bregman is over at first with one away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent. Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
There's Carlos Correa now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The first baseman, number 10.
So stepping in, Yuli Gurriel, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball. And lost the big time.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in once again, Brandon Lowe. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His line against Justin Verlander. He's only 2 for 10. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Looped out toward third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tyler White will bat next. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Chopper to third. Duffy is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. White on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Great equalizer. The changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's just 1 for 6. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
There's one. Out. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. They still trail it here 3-1. Into the box now, Willie Adames. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. 0-1 the count. One count and the pitch. And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready once again, Austin Meadows. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's George Springer, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bregman, the runner at second with 1 away. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Pham ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Bregman rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Line drive to left. Pham will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rays lead it 3-2. Chris Davinsky is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
For Houston, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Davinsky is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box, Ji-Man Choi, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Joey Wendell. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's down to third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the ninth.
Yuli Gurriel.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, and one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start off this 9th inning. This could really jeopardize whether he can complete this game or not.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next up for the Stros, Tyler White. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Gurriel gets his lead at first, nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying one at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1-1 the count. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier, and he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Choi in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got it. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder, number 4.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Roberto Osuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
54. Roberto.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Lowe. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Osuna stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Correa gonna have to hurry, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Standing in, Willie Adames. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.